What's up, everybody? Welcome to Progressive Talk Live with Dusty Smith, the show where we take a look at the most viral stories on social media this week from a progressive viewpoint. I'm your host, and I am happy to join you today. We're trying something new. For some reason, YouTube is fucking me. It's always, every day, fucking me in the ass in a bad way, and it doesn't seem to want to advertise my streams to my viewers anymore. So we're trying this new method. This new live streaming, instead of restreaming, instead of doing multicast, we're going to try live streaming and see if it actually advertises it to everybody. And I see a few people streaming in, so hopefully it's going to fucking work this time. Doing a special Saturday show. I couldn't get my shit together yesterday, so I was like, okay, I'll just do it on Saturday. It's all good. It'll wait a day. So how was you guys' week? Did you guys have a good week? I did not have a good week. My little boy Vegas died. Vegas was my best buddy in Denver. He was my little companion. He kept me from being lonely during my divorce, and he died. So I'm not gonna cry, but I'm sad. Anyway, shake that shit off, shake it off, shake it off. Not gonna think about that. Did I advertise? I need to advertise. Come join us. Yes, come join us. Telling people on the Twitters to come join us. All of the Twitters, all over the place. We're gonna talk about Britney Spears. Hopefully I didn't let any porn up. No porn. That would be bad. Let's see. Where is the link to the goddamn video? Oh, well. Fuck it. Hard to do live. Whatever. It's all good. So anyway, we're going to talk about Joe Biden's sexual assaults. Accusations. You guys hear about this shit? Oh, man. Like, this makes me mad because I can't scream at you guys anymore about being children for not voting for Joe Biden. And that makes me angry because I want to yell at you. Obviously. So that sucks. And gonna talk about a bunch of other shit. Got other stuff to cover. But as always, start the show talking about my Patreon. We lost $20 this week off the Patreon. A lot of people are scared about the coronavirus. So what you gonna do? If you can help out, if you want to see me continue to do this show, please consider supporting the show. I only make money off you guys' Patreon support and your super chats. No advertising money. So please, if you can afford $1 or $2, whatever you can throw my way a month. It all adds up. It all helps. I really appreciate it. E-beg. And see what you guys have to say in the chatty chat. Get off that fucking shit. We don't want to see my dumbass face. All inceptioned and shit. All right, let's see. Here we go. Chat. Hassan Piker's dog has died recently. Yeah, I saw that. Feel bad. Poor Hassan Piker and his dog. Goldman Sachs got a 20% pay raise, but they needed a bailout. I know, right? We'll get a one-time $1,200 payment and they get billions of dollars. That's how it always works. It's a scam, folks. Always been a scam. What did Gordon Ramsey do? We'll talk about it. We'll get there. Comrade Britney. What do you think? Britney Spears, she all communist now? Somehow I doubt she gonna give up her millions, though, to be honest with you. I don't see it happening. But, as always, super chat. No super chat yet. If you can help out the show, good way to do it is through the super chats. We're getting used to the new setup, so you guys bear with me here. There's 41 viewers right now, so I guess it's advertising to people. I'm not really sure. I guess you guys have gotten the stream. Let's see. Viewer activity, no super chat. Stream health is good. And there are currently 38 viewers, so we dropped. So probably won't do a very long show today because it's not working right. But I would do a little bit of show for you guys, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 45. We'll talk about it. So let's get on started here. Joe Biden is not a good candidate. He's just not, folks. I wish he was. I'm sad that he's going to get the nomination, it seems, but not a good candidate. So anyway, here's a story he told recently on the news that 100% did not happen in any fucking way.
I was raised by a really fine man. My dad was a high school educated, well-read man who was one of the most... I just hope I can be half the man he was. And I remember going down to get a job, to try to get a job as a lifeguard on the east side in the projects as a big swimming pool in the projects for kids who were, it was 98% African American. And I had a job in a kind of a country club swimming pool as a lifeguard when I was there. And my dad drove me down on his way to work to drop me off in the city hall to go get an application. And I was getting out of the city hall in sort of the corporate center of America at the time, back then in the 60s. was they called Rodney Square, where the DuPont company was the 8th largest corporation in the world at the time, et cetera. And I saw these two men in the corner when I was getting out of the car, both well-dressed men in suits, lean up and kiss one another and then go their separate ways. One went to the Hercules building and one went to the DuPont building. And I turned and looked at my dad, just looked at me, said, Joey, it's simple. They love each other. It's simple, Joey. They love each other.
100% never happened back in the 60s. This didn't fucking happen. And, like, there's only two solutions here. Like, Joe Biden was against gay marriage like 10 years ago. Okay? So either he's a piece of shit that didn't even listen to his father's good advice when he was, you know, a little kid. He was just like, nah, screw you, Dad. I don't care if they're in love or not. I'm still against their marriage. I'm not going to fucking champion their marriage, even when I'm an old man. Or he's lying. One of the two things is happening right now. I'm guessing he's lying. He's just trying to pander and appeal to the gays. Are you appealed to, gays? Are you pandered? Are you happy with the Joe Biden selection? So anyway, I really hate to shit on Joe Biden so much because the alternative is Trump. What the fuck am I going to do? God damn it. God damn it, this world. This fucking ridiculous joke of a world. So, yeah, and he's just basically lying. He's just basically going on CNN lying, saying, hey, yeah, my health care covers more people than Medicare for all. How the fuck are you planning going to cover more than Medicare for all? For all is right in the goddamn name. And then he's like, I'm not going to charge you trillions of dollars for this Genius plan that's going to cover everybody. It's only going to cost about $1 billion. What are you talking about? No, it's not. God damn it, Joe Biden, stop lying.
Obviously, more than 3 million Americans have filed for unemployment benefits for the first time just last week because of the mass job layoffs. Many also lost their health insurance. Medicare for All would have prevented these kind of disruptions in health care coverage. Your plan would preserve employer-based health care. I'm wondering, in a case like this, is your plan better than Medicare for All?
Yes, number one, it would be available to everyone. And we provide, the plan I have provides an option, a Medicare option, a public option for Medicare. If you can't afford the health care you had or you lose it because your employer, you're automatically covered if you'd qualify for Medicaid. And so you would be covered. It can get passed and it's affordable. It costs a lot of money, but it doesn't cost $35 trillion over 10 years. It costs close to $1 billion. And so my point is that it's the quickest way to make sure we get
follow-up questions there, dude. Don't sit there and let him say that. It's going to cost $1 billion. What are you talking about? That's just stupid. I know he's misspeaking, but do better, Joe Biden. Do goddamn better. What the fuck, dude? And then he goes out there and, he's been accused by multiple women of inappropriate touching. And now this new accusation that just came out, which is much more serious. And then he takes to making jokes about it.
You know, when I speak to audiences over the years, particularly I'd go to men's audiences, and they'd say, why doesn't she
This is not him making a joke about it. This is him explaining why you're supposed to believe the victims.
When I speak to audiences over the years, particularly I'd go to men's audiences, and they'd say, why doesn't she just say something? And I'd point out, you know, when you were a kid, you were the bully in the schoolyard and took your lunch money and had you down. What'd your father and mother tell you? Tell you what my mother told you. Just smack him in the nose. How many of you tough guys had the nerve to smack him in the nose? How many of you did? And if, God forbid, you walked out and somebody patted you in the rear end, your boss, or said something to you, how many of you would go report it? And the line I always use is, how many of you men in here saw the movie Deliverance? I know what scene you remembered, right? How many of you would walk out of the woods and report, I've been raped? Most men say I'd go home and get my gun and I'd come back and I'd take care of it. Give me a break. And, you know,
give me a break. So I say, yeah, you're supposed to believe the women, right? And then now he's saying, no, this woman's lying. She's lying. I never touched her. So we're going to get that more in a minute. But, so, it doesn't, I almost hate to even mention the woman's name. Because we're going to discuss some really important topics here, and you have to be really, really careful about how you do this. Because it adds to rape culture, and even discussing this in a way, I know it seems strange, but even discussing this in a way kind of adds to rape culture. And the reason that is what happened immediately when she came out and said Joe Biden did these things to her is people went back through all her social media. They went back and picked through her life. to discredit her. And this sends the message out, the same message that's been sent out to women from the beginning. If you come out with accusations against men, especially powerful men, we're going to pick through your life. We're going to destroy you. We're going to discredit you. We're going to make you look like a liar. And that leads to the atmosphere that makes women not want to speak out, not want to even report rapes and sexual assaults and stuff. So you have to be really careful about how you do it, because I don't want to add to this rape culture atmosphere. But at the same time, okay, so here's the thing about believe women for me. Now, I've heard some people take believe women to mean believe women 100% of the time. The woman says she was sexually assaulted, believe her forever, no matter what. There are some people that kind of take it like that, but I never took it like that. I always took it to mean, like, believe women, believe that most likely a woman who is coming out and claiming she's been sexually assaulted is not lying. The vast majority of them are telling the truth. So you want to start with the assumption that they are telling the truth and treat them with respect like they're telling the truth. But also investigate. And then if the investigation, after you investigate, it comes out with some doubts in your mind, then it's okay to have those doubts, right? Because, like I said, most women are not going to lie about that, but some women do lie, right? Not a lot, but women are just like everybody else. People would lie. Everybody lies sometimes about some things. And so if we just never investigate, just believe regardless, then any accusation can bring anybody down. So that's exactly what happened to this one. Basically, this woman told her story, and she said that she was working for Joe Biden. And one time she went he caught her into her office or something, and he pressed her up against the wall, and he penetrated her vagina against her will. And you can watch I'm not going to play it, but you can watch the podcast that she was on, and she said this, and she sounded sincere. She even said that he told her that she was nothing, and it seemed to really stick with her after all these years. And according to the podcast, she told a couple people back when it happened, and this person who did the podcast said that she talked to them and verified this happened. So I walked away thinking, okay, well, Joe Biden did this shit, right? And then they basically went back through all her social media like they always do, and they found a couple things that kind of make it seem like there could be doubts. And so I'm not going to say that what she's saying is not true, because, like, I would hate to say that. If what happened to her actually did happen, and then I come out here and say, oh, well, you can't believe her. There's these things on social media that she did 20 years ago that make it seem like she's not telling the truth. See, that's adding to rape culture and stuff. But at the same time, like, after reading this stuff, like, I have more doubt than I did to begin with. There were a few little things, like, after she claimed this has happened, she retweeted a couple things that were in support of Joe Biden. Even things that were supposedly making it like Joe Biden was fighting against sexual assault, that she seemed to support him on. Now, that doesn't mean he didn't assault her. Sometimes women have a very trying to think of the word to use here. Sometimes it's very complicated, the way they feel about their attackers. Sometimes it's very nuanced. Sometimes they have very mixed feelings about how they feel about the people that attack them. Sometimes they can still admire the people, even though they hate what they did to them in certain ways, especially people in power they work for, and that they looked up to and stuff. So just because she did that doesn't mean it didn't happen. But there were a few little things like this, and then in this whole thing, and like she told a slightly different story a couple months back about what happened, and she said specifically she wasn't sexually assaulted a few months back, and now she's, saying something much more serious. But that doesn't mean she's lying. It's possible that she just did not want to come out. She wasn't ready or prepared to come out and say what really happened, but she wanted to at least say something. So, like, I don't know. I have no idea. So I'm going to lean towards believing, but, like, I do have slightly more doubts after they picked through her life. And that's like, I kind of feel bad about that, because that literally is part of rape culture. And I don't know how to deal with this. Like, I don't know how to deal. Like, I think you have to investigate things, and you have to go where the evidence takes you, and you have to be logical. But I don't want to add to this atmosphere where women feel like, well, why am I even going to bother to go report what happened? They're just going to try to destroy me over it. And so I'm trying to be very careful with that. Like, I'm I want to have a conversation about this. What is the correct way to go about doing this? So I know for next time, like, I think these are very important conversations we should be having, but you have to be real careful with it, like I said. So anyway, here's the thing, though. Like, I don't even need a woman to tell me that Joe Biden has touched women inappropriately. I don't need anybody to tell me that. You know why? Because I seen it. I seen that shit, man, with my own eyes. He's caught on video multiple times. I saw him touch a little girl's breast on a video. Clearly made her uncomfortable. Now, yeah, he had plausible deniability. He was just kind of reaching down, fooling around. He was talking to her parents, not paying attention. So, yeah, maybe he didn't know what he was doing. Maybe it was an accident. But I can't tell you one thing. I have never, ever accidentally touched a little girl's breast. Especially not on fucking camera. Okay? So, at some point, like, Handsy Joe has got to take responsibility for these shit. So, when these accusations come out, they hit harder. Like, they hit a lot harder against Joe Biden than they would against somebody like Bernie Sanders if they're coming out, because Bernie Sanders has a history of groping women, or maybe groping is not the right word, but I think Joe Biden's doing it because he feels like it's kind of this folksy thing where he can like touch women and kiss them on the forehead and kiss kids on the heads and rub their shoulders and stuff. And it's just being nice and folksy. It's just this old, outdated mentality, but it's creepy as fuck. It's incredibly creepy. So this whole thing has made me angry because, like, I yelled at you guys about not voting for Joe Biden because Joe Biden clearly has the better policies. If Joe Biden doesn't get elected and Trump gets reelected instead, people are going to be hurt. People are going to die. People are going to suffer. That's going to happen. But with these allegations, it just makes it so much more difficult to defend him and to support him. Because literally, I can yell at you guys and say, you should vote for him. People are going to suffer. People are going to die. And then somebody says, hey, Dusty, I was a rape survivor. Why are you telling me to vote for an accused rapist? Who the fuck are you to tell me I'm privileged? Because I don't want to vote for an accused rapist. And like, what am I going to say to that? There's nothing I can say to that's like a checkmate, Dusty. And so this whole thing's so fucked if these are our choices. That the guy whose policies are way better, who are way more progressive, I can't even support anymore because of this bullshit, man. So, like, I was calling for him to, like, drop out for the good of the country because I think that these accusations are going to severely hurt him from becoming president. But then they did a poll on Fox News, and he's destroying Trump in battleground states by, like, 25 points. So what the fuck do I know? Maybe this will get no traction. Maybe nobody will believe this woman. Maybe nobody will give a shit. I just know that me personally, I'm going to have a much harder time aggressively propping up the dead carcass of Biden from now on. And it's really like, it's frustrating. Because like everything I said before, everything I yelled at you guys about before was true about how he has the better policies. He's the more progressive candidate. People are going to be hurt and suffer. But like people are going to accuse you of like rape apology. Oh my God, you support Biden? You're a rape apologist. You're doing exactly what they did to Kavanaugh's accuser, right? You're doing exactly what they did to Anita Hill. You're exactly like the shitty ass Republicans. You're not actually believing women, you hypocrites. You're supposed to be the left. I thought believe women was your whole thing. Now you're not going to believe this woman? That's all they're going to say, man. It just totally muddies the water, regardless if it's true or not. If it's true, of course, it's even much worse. But, he's just not a good candidate, folks. It's just ridiculous. Here he is making a joke about it. Not necessarily the joke about this woman's particular accusation, but just the joke about the accusations in general.
Joe Biden, trying to get past the controversy over his behavior, ad-libbed a joke, making light of it.
I just want you to know I had permission to hug Lonnie.
And again, after inviting children to the stage.
By the way, he gave me permission to touch him.
It went on.
I've been accused of sexual assault multiple times, but I'm not sexually assaulting these particular people. They gave me permission to touch them. I'm hilarious. Shut the fuck up, Joe Biden, goddammit. What the hell is going on right now in this fucking universe, dudes? And all I can say is thank the good Lord that doesn't exist for fucking Bernie Sanders, folks. Our de facto president right now, the only one who is acting presidentially in any fucking way. They passed the stimulus bill, $2 trillion, the majority of it going to billionaires, as it always does. They throw peanuts to the common people like you and me, $1,200 a one-time payment to some of us. Not all of us are going to get it. While most of it goes to the super rich. And so Bernie Sanders held their feet to the fire, and he made them add unemployment benefits in the stimulus package to at least help the poor a little more. And he did it. They caved into him, and he got it done. It's just like, listen to him speak, man. Listen to Bernie speak and compare it to the way Joe Biden speaks. Look how eloquent he is. What an amazing orator he is. He's so sharp and together in the comparison. It's so striking. And the fact that he is in second place to Biden is the most maddening shit I can possibly think of. Listen to this fucking king, man.
And now I find that some of my Republican colleagues are very distressed. They're very upset that somebody who's making $10, $12 an hour might end up with a paycheck for 4 months more than they received last week. Oh my God, the universe is collapsing. Imagine that. Somebody who's making $12 an hour, now like the rest of us, faces an unprecedented economic crisis with the $600 on top of their regular unemployment check, might be making a few bucks more for 4 months. Oh my word, will the universe survive? How absurd and wrong is that? What kind of value system is that? Meanwhile, these very same folks had no problem a couple of years ago voting for $1 trillion in tax breaks for billionaires and large profitable corporations. Not a problem. But when it comes to low-income workers in the midst of a terrible crisis, maybe some of them earning or having more money than they previously made, oh my word, we got to strip that out. Got to tell those poor people that no matter what. And by the way, when the McConnell bill first came up, unbelievably, and I know many Republicans objected to this, they were saying that, well, we want to give whatever it was, $1,000 or $1,200, but poor people should get less. You see, because poor people are down here, they don't deserve, they don't eat, they don't pay rent, they don't go to the doctor, they're somehow inferior because they're poor, we're going to give them less. Well, that was addressed. Now everybody is going to get the $1,200. But some of my Republican friends still have not given up on the need to punish the poor and working people. You haven't raised the minimum wage in 10 years. Minimum wage should be at least $15 an hour. You haven't done that. You've cut program after program after program, and now, horror of horrors, for 4 months, workers might be earning a few bucks more than they otherwise went. Well, needless to say, this is
just amazing how different he is than Joe Biden in every single way. And he's been doing this for 50 years. 50 years, the same thing, fighting for the working people, fighting for us, man. And we got to choose between two fucking rapists, I guess, or two groper. I don't know if Joe Biden is guilty or not, but two accused rapists. It's really fucking depressing. But here's the thing, and I hate this is going to seem like it's a little bit of a defense of Joe Biden, but people are always taking the missteps Joe Biden makes and calling him senile, saying he has dementia and stuff. And like I pointed out before, if you watch this show, you know I fuck up all the time. I say, stupid things or fuck my words up or, misspeak. And if you take all my fuck ups and you cut them out and you just play them back to back to back, it would look like I had dementia. And people are like, oh my God, Trump is going to clean his clock, man. Going to wipe the floor with him. But Trump has exactly the same thing. So the Daily Show basically took clips of all the Republican newscasters saying that Joe Biden had dementia, and instead they interspliced clips of Trump acting like he also has dementia. They could do the exact same thing to Trump that they're doing to Joe Biden. But for some reason, it's kind of a one-sided thing to call him senile right now. Watch this.
He's not himself. Something is going on because he's struggling.
And maybe I'll ask Rudy to say a few words.
Well, thanks, Rudy. He's literally sitting right in front of you.
It is even hard to watch. The confusion.
What we saw at Pleasure what a name right now. But we just left pleasure for paradise.
Frankly, it is even hard to watch.
Every vice president.
The inability to finish thoughts.
Decided to shield and shelter criminal. Look, wait.
The burst of outrage and anger.
That's enough. That's enough.
Mr. President,
That's enough.
ask one of the,
That's enough.
Pardon me.
Put down the mic.
Mr. President.
He has some verbal problems that are becoming a little bit more noticeable.
By an anonymous, really an anonymous, and God bless the United States.
Easily identifiable cognitive decline.
And that's how the First Lady got involved. She's got a son together that is a beautiful young man.
Even for his supporters who are worried that he might say something that doesn't make sense.
They take a shower and water comes dripping out. It's dripping out, very quietly dripping out. People are flushing toilets 10 times, 15 times.
They are so worried about him speaking off the cuff.
You got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember.
The weird things that he says.
If you have a windmill anywhere near your house, they say the noise causes cancer.
This is just kind of odd. Who swears at a voter like this?
Son of a bitch. Bullshit. Shit. He's a pussy.
When you watch it, you use the word uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable to watch. Something is going on. It's concerning to me.
Something is wrong.
You've really put a big investment in our country. We appreciate it very much, Tim Apple.
It's not looking good. There's something off there, and how many gaffes can you make every single day? If my father were making the same gaffes as he was, they would literally invoke Article 25 of they would try and remove him from office.
You have never stopped working to improve this country, and you deserve a government.
So yeah, you can do exactly the same thing they're doing to Biden to Trump as far as the senility things goes. It's, they're one and the same. Two fucking morons that should not be anywhere goddamn near the White House. Yet these are our choices. But somehow, Fox News of all people. Fox News. I gotta shut my goddamn ad blocker off. Fox News got a poll out showing that Biden is 25 points ahead in swing counties. A new Fox News poll shows former Vice President Joe Biden leading President Donald Trump by a crushing 25-point margin in counties that were close in 2016. The poll shows Biden with a commanding 49-40 lead over Trump nationally and an 8-point lead in battleground states. But things are considerably more dire for Trump in counties where Trump and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton were within 10 points of each other in 2016. The race remains a 9-point advantage for Biden over Trump when looking only at those voters extremely interested in the election, 52 to 43%, and the former vice president has an 8-point edge in the battleground states, 48 to 40%. However, Biden's advantage grows to 25 points, 57 to 32% in close counties where Hillary Clinton and Trump were within 10 points in 2016. So, he's doing pretty good in the polls. Maybe it doesn't matter to the American people that he's Gropey Joe. Maybe these accusations of rape aren't going to stick or hurt him. I know, like I said, I'm going to have more of a problem defending him, even though, as I've said, his policies are better. People are going to suffer and die if Trump gets reelected. And I don't think that we can take 4 more years of inaction on global warming. There's so many different things to think about. But holy shit, these new accusations, they really are throwing a monkey wrench into the whole thing. He was already bad enough. It was already hard to defend him enough. And now this stupid bullshit. So anyway, I'll take a break and read the chat. What you guys got to say in the chat. Biden should win. Hopefully he will win. Yeah, he might. He definitely should win over Trump. It shouldn't even be like a contest. But those accusations are definitely bad. I wish Biden will step down. Yeah, like for the good of the country. He needs to step down and let Bernie take on Trump, in my opinion. It would be so much better. This should be an ad run for burning D.C. Your 2 choices are crap. Wish there was another person. I know, right? It's terrible. So 2 doting old men running against each other. Yep. Same as it ever was. Was Dusty ever accused of inappropriate conduct? He hasn't canceled himself. I don't think I've ever been accused of inappropriate conduct. I don't think I've ever, not that I can recall. I never touched anybody inappropriately. Now, I did send a couple women an unsolicited dick pic one time when I was drunk, probably 6 or 7 years ago. And that's really bad. That's really bad and really cringe. And I was really mean to this woman who rejected me, who, I I guess we went out a few times and she rejected me, and I sent her some really fucking mean emails and mean text, and I slut shamed her a little bit. It was terrible. Something I'm very embarrassed about. But as far as inappropriate touching, I think just talking to women in ways that I shouldn't have many, many years ago is the worst I think I've ever done. And I've tried to learn from it, but I'm definitely not proud of it. And if I end up taking shit for that stuff, then I do deserve it, you know. Just gotta probably see Biden, Trump, or anyone else. Yeah, that's what I'll do, of course, you know. I'm just gonna call it like I see it, as always. At this point, I've seen Biden supporters act just as misogynistic as Trump supporters when it comes to accusations. Yeah, I've seen some of that going on out there. Some people are like, they just don't care. They don't care if he's guilty or not. So it looks like we have 780 concurrent viewers right now. That's way down. So I'm probably going to cut the chat off pretty short here. I don't know what to do about this, folks. I don't know why. Like, YouTube is not advertising my channel. Like, I put 4 different streams up today. Event streams, and it kept, sometimes it would advertise them and it would take them down immediately, and so nobody knew that I was fucking even streaming. And then now I'm doing this, and it's only showing a few people, I guess, this stream. So it seems like YouTube is sabotaging my show, and it's very disturbing, and I don't know what to do about it. So guess we'll figure it out. Let's see, viewer activity. Well, I do have super chats. I saw them pop up there. Why is it not showing? It's supposed to show the super chats right here. See, this thing ain't working worth a shit, man. What the fuck is happening? YouTube, like you're a $1 billion company. Why is the fucking... Oh my god, this is so goddamn annoying. If I reload it, nope, it ain't showing up. Hopefully that didn't just kick my ass off there. What is going on, YouTube? Why don't you fix your fucking set? Now what's it doing? Now it's not doing anything. Great. I wonder if I'm even still in the fucking air. Oh my god, this is so stupid. Fucking YouTube, what is going on, dude? Okay, let me check, see if the chat, the regular chat is working. Can you guys hear the chat? What did Ramsey do? We're going to get that in a minute. I love you, Dustin. More guests. Okay, well, it's happening for other streamers too, is it? Well, what is the solution to that? I guess I'll scroll up and see if I can find all the chats, since it's not going to work. Thank you for always approaching sensitive topics like sexual assault with such care, intelligence, and sincerity. That's unfortunately rare quality. I wish we didn't have to choose between Joe or Trump. It sucks. I appreciate that, All Potato. That's very generous of you. I feel the same way. Like, I had a different view, and then I read that guy who made the post where he went through the accuser's past social media and was pointing at all these things that cast questions about her validity of her accusations. And the response to him was really interesting. So I kind of learned from the response that person got that it was a more nuanced conversation than I was giving it credit for. What is happening, dude? Just fucking load, you goddamn son of a fucking cock. I will murder everybody you've ever known. God damn it. The fuck? This is making me angry. Angry. Oh, what? It's changed now. It's changed to... Oh my fucking god, dude. YouTube is shit, man. Why the fuck is it behaving so shittily? Like, literally a fucking $1 trillion company. It's acting like a son of a fuck. Alright, let's see if I can get this to work now. Come on, you can work now. Now, where is the lives? Where's the fucking... Oh my god damn it. Son of a fucking bitch. I don't even know what's happening here, folks. This is a great stream. Because YouTube's tools ain't worth them for shit. Alright, I'm already live. Will it just automatically be live? Yes. Now, can I just go to the live manager? There we go. Alright. That's a slight improvement. Now let's see there we go. Viewer activity is finally working. Thank you, YouTube, for being a piece of shit. My condolences for your loss, Dusty. Hey, appreciate it, Kate's Biz. Like, Vegas has been with my ex-wife for a couple months now. So, we kind of had joint custody of him. I got him when I was in Denver, and then I moved back to Mississippi, and I got all these other rescues. I let her take him for a little while. So, but she took really good care of him, and he apparently he went very peacefully. So, I'm gonna miss him, but I just I enjoyed having him, so I want to kind of celebrate his life instead of being so sad, I guess. I appreciate that, Sky Chess, $4.99. Thank you, Sky Chess. David Byrne. Hey, from Ireland again, Dusty. Your old Patreon said if someone gives you $500, you party with them. Does that still stand, or will you come to Dublin? I probably should take that down. It was supposed to be $500 per video for a month. So if I did 5 videos, it's like $2,500 or something like that. But I don't use that Patreon anymore, so I don't think I can come to Dublin. Sorry about that, but I appreciate the $5. Beast Nation 2009, $5. Dim showing how well things have improved for women since the days of Clinton Lewinsky. Thanks, Joe, for guaranteeing Trump's re-election. Shaking my head. Yeah, that's what I would think, but he's so far ahead. It's crazy if this new polls are to be believed. Hey, Dusty, I don't know what to think anymore. All I know is I'm terrified. Is there any hope? Bernie Sanders. Help us, Bernie Sanders. You're our only hope. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it'll get better. I'm hoping it will. All we can do is keep hope alive, keep pushing for progressive policies, I guess, and keep trying to be honest and tell the truth. There are not enough slaves in impacted countries going to the censorship plantation. Yeah, Vegas is Vegas and Reno. Those are 2 little Yorkies we had a long time ago. Britney Spears is a comrade. I don't know. I'm going to show you what Britney Spears has to say in a minute. Some people think she's a comrade. Some people think that she doesn't. YouTube doesn't want you. It wants to show TV clips. I know, but if you guys are subscribed to me, at the very least, it should send out my information to you guys when I'm streaming. I mean, this is the lowest viewers I've ever had on this show. I don't know what to do about it. I literally can't do this show unless it's user supported, and it's user supported with super chats. And the only way I can get super chats is if a large number of people watch the show. So they've already cut my advertising, so I can't make money off the advertising. So I adapted. It's not the strongest of the species that survives. It's the one that's most capable of adaptation. So I adapted, right? And I went to super chats, and now they're fucking cutting my knees off there. So what the fuck am I going to do? It's so frustrating. I just want to do a good show and entertain people. And YouTube seems to want to butt fuck me in a bad way. Let's say I would not trust polls, brother. I stopped trusting polls after November 8, 2016. Fuck the polls. Yeah. Never know. I mean, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but definitely they're often incorrect, that's for sure. Have there research on the Vegas shooter? It's Benghazi for Zoomers. I mean, I've heard about the conspiracy theories around that stuff when it came out, when it happened. It didn't show up for me. I even refreshed twice. I know. Why? Why is it not fucking sending notifications to my subscribers? You guys make sure you ring the bell. That's very important. But I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I 90 viewers. I usually at least get 270. That's even low. This is, I just don't know what to do anymore. I'm getting really frustrated with this. It's like they're just trying to make me fail. I just don't fucking understand. Well, yeah, I made $50 in 30 minutes. I didn't make $50. YouTube gets 30% of that. And I do 2 shows a week, so I make, $100 a week? How the fuck you gonna live off $100 a week? How the fuck you gonna live? And, I can't live on that. I have a whole sanctuary here to run with animals and stuff. There's no way I can live off that. Anyway, next up, we'll keep going with the show. Let's see what else we got to talk about. Guess we'll shit on Trump a little bit. Holy fucking shit, man. How is this guy the goddamn president? Fuck my life.
Are really, it's an incredible phenomenon, but they are attacked, successfully attacked, to a much lesser extent by this pandemic, by this disease, whatever they want to call it. You can call it a germ, you can call it a flu, you can call it a virus. You can call it many different names. I'm not sure anybody even knows what it is.
Oh my God, what the fuck? It's a virus. God damn it. It's going to get us all killed, man. This idiot's going to get us all killed. In case you didn't see it, Pelosi unveiled her $2.5 trillion counterproposal to the GOP coronavirus stimulus. And it didn't get passed or anything. But if you look through it, it is way more progressive than Trump's package, definitely. Increases the amount of money being offered to individuals to $1,500 up to $7,500 for a family. It waives $10,000 in federal student loan. It dedicates $4 billion in grant funding, includes a section that would cancel several executive orders and presidential memorandums. The Democrats argue have weakened public sector unions. Creates new carbon offset guidelines for airlines, allocates $150 billion to support hospitals, eliminates cost sharing, addresses broader health care concerns, provides child care assistance, would temporarily provide $600 per week to unemployed, expands paid sick leave, provides $500 billion in grants. So it's much, much, much more progressive. Yeah, for some reason, we have all these lefties, for some reason, keep making the claim that Trump has moved to the left of the Democrats. He's outflanking the Democrats. I just don't understand why they keep saying this stupid bullshit. Like, I don't get it. Like, Cal Kalinske. Quoting Lee Fang, Trump suspended mortgage foreclosures, demanding cash payments to Americans. Now invoking the Defense Production Act to force private firms to produce needed supplies is incredible. Kind of a shell shock for anyone who reported on any economic policies in the Obama years. And Cal says, I think there might be merit to the idea we're currently undergoing a political realignment. No, we're not. The fuck are you talking about? They're still incredibly far right. They threw us crumbs so they could give billions in bailouts to fucking corporations. Meanwhile, the Democrats, I don't care for them, but they're fucking way more progressive. Why? What is this line they keep trying to shove down our throat? I don't understand this. It's insulting. It's like, we can read the bills they're passing. You know that, right? They're like available to the public. We can read them. We can read what their plans are. Stop bullshitting. And then they had this fucking poll out that said 51% of Americans approve of Trump's handling of the coronavirus. How could that be? He literally shut down the goddamn organization that was meant to fight pandemics. He's literally lied about this every step of the way. We have the largest increase in coronavirus infections in the world. Who are these fucking people? And I know they only like survey like 500 people, but holy shit. Like, I'm starting to just, I'm losing faith, folks. I'm losing faith in this country. Like, I didn't have much to begin with, but it's just dwindling so rapidly, constantly. Everybody's a fucking moron. Everybody's stupid, always, constantly, forever. It just gets old, man. And Gordon Ramsay worth $140 million, but instead of paying his staff at his restaurants out of his own pocket, at least for a little while, at least you could throw in $40 million, Gordon. You still have $100 million left. Throw in $40 million to take care of your employees. But nope. He's closing his restaurants and he's laying them all off until the pandemic is over. What the fuck is wrong with these rich people? It's like they have no conscience. They have no heart whatsoever. Just make as much money as you can and fuck whoever else is hurt in the process. And of course, people were bitching at him about it. And he's going on doing his usual dickhead thing. Somebody says, yet again, a day when multi-millionaires won't put hands in pockets while the little guys doing everything they can for their staff. Where is our list? And they said, talking to you, Gordon Ramsay. And yes, I do mean Gordon Ramsay. And of course, Gordon Ramsay got a snap back. You clearly have never run a business, and yet across these very difficult times for all, you hide behind your pathetic tweets. Get a grip, will you? Cheap shots again and again from a bitter, egotistical critic. Yawn. Fuck you, Gordon Ramsay. Get your fucking wallet out and pay your goddamn employees, motherfucker. Step up, slut. What else you got all that money for? Be a hero. People need you. Take care of your fucking employees. Don't act all like goddamn high and mighty because somebody's calling you out for it. And look at his fucking sycophantic fucking fans. I love you, Gordon Ramsay. Oh my God, you tell her, King. Yeah. You tell her, you rich asshole who's so unempathetic that you can't fucking shell out a little bit of your own money to help your employees, the people that have built your business, the people that have made you who the fuck you are. Yeah, tell him, King. Like, fuck all you Gordon Ramsay fans. I've always liked Gordon Ramsay, always watched his shit, but that's horseshit. You guys ought to be a fucking ashamed of yourself. And then Britney Spears came out and I guess she said that she ran faster than Usain Bolt, apparently. She said she ran the 100-meter dash in 5.97 seconds, which is 4 seconds faster than the fastest man in the world. I'm assuming she is just wrong about how long or how far she ran or something. But then she put out this tweet, or maybe it was an Instagram, that made all of the BreadTube and all of the communists and all of the socialists real fucking excited. Let me show you her tweet that she put. Where the fuck is it? God damn it. Britney seemingly called for the redistribution of wealth and generating a strike on Monday. Yeah, it's our Instagram. She posted, during this time of isolation, we need connection now more than ever. Call your loved ones. Write virtual love letters. Technologies like virtual communication, streaming, and broadcasting are a part of our community collaboration. We will learn to kiss and hold each other through the waves of the web. We will feed each other, redistribute wealth. Oh, really? Strike. We will understand our own importance from the places we must stay. Communion moves beyond walls. We can still be together. So they're all excited. Yeah, let's redistribute the wealth. Rent strikes. Hell yeah, you go, comrade Britney. So, I don't really think Britney knows what the fuck she's talking about. She doesn't understand the ramifications of what she's saying. There's no way in the goddamn hell Britney Spears wants to redistribute her wealth. But, I guess it's nice. It's nice having those rich people say the things that make the bread tubers all happy and whatnot, I guess. And, oh my God, did you see fucking Madonna? Holy shit, man. Talking about tone deaf. So she tweeted this shit out, and then she got roasted. Hilariously roasted, and so she deleted it. First off, what is wrong with her face? Good Lord, she's pulled her skin back so tight. It's like an alien or something. But anyway, listen to this stupid bullshit of this woman sitting in her mansion's bathtub with rose petals and what appears to be milk water or some shit. Listen to this.
That's the thing about COVID-19. It doesn't care about how rich you are, how famous you are, how funny you are, how smart you are, where you live, how old you are, what amazing stories you can tell. It's the great equalizer. And what's terrible about it is what's great about it. What's terrible about it is it's made us all equal in many ways. And what's wonderful about it is that it's made us all equal in many ways. Like I used to say at the end of Human Nature every night, we're all in the same boat.
Yeah, bullshit. I ain't in the same boat with you, Madonna. We ain't fucking equal. What are you talking about? You in a fucking mansion right now. What's going on, man? You got so much plastic surgery you can't even barely see out your eyeballs. We ain't fucking equal. We ain't the same. Quit bullshitting. Give your money away, Madonna. People need your fucking money. They need help now. Give it the fuck away. You want to be equal? We can be equal. Just give your fucking shit away, dude. We can be equal right fucking now. But anyway, glad to see that she got ripped to goddamn pieces for this ignorance. Holy shit. What happened to you, Madonna? What happened, girl? Live it in a material world. Material! And next up, let's hear about this stupid shit. Fucking Jared Leto got his own cult. Yeah, a bunch of middle-aged white women really love Jared Leto. Clearly none of them have ever seen his emo Joker. Actor, musician, and now apparently Jesus 2.0, Jared Leto has often been questionable figure. Mainly when he started to dress, talk, and walk like Jesus. We're guessing how Jesus might have walked. His band, 36 to Mars, has always had a very dedicated following. If you watch any of their videos or live footage, you can quite clearly see people in the crowd losing their mind and worshiping the ground the stage dives on. 36 to Mars fans are also known as the Echelon, a horde of mostly young females that endeavor to follow him everywhere he goes with the hopes of audience with him as shining Jesus spirit. No, these don't look like young women to me. Looks like soccer moms to me. I don't know, Jared Leto. But anyway, weirdo Jared Leto. Get a grip, dude. You ain't fucking Jesus. Oh, our Echelon leader. Just cringe. But I mean, I guess it's cool. I guess it's cool to have tons of women just sit there and worship you. But I don't know. That seems a little pretentious to me. Like, I get upset. Like, some people... I had somebody message me the other day and said... They were mad at me for, I guess, supporting Joe Biden or something. It's something. Somebody's always mad about something. And they're like, I can't believe you, Dusty. I'm so disappointed. You were the chosen one. I'm like, what the fuck? No, I wasn't. What are you talking about? Shut the fuck up. I'm not the chosen one. I'm just some dumbass sitting in front of a camera. I'm literally sitting in my bed right now. Get the fuck over it, dude. It's stupid. So anyway, I would feel really uncomfortable around that sort of thing. But clearly Jared Leto's ego is very healthy. And he has no problem looking this stupid and having all these All these white women love him. So, whatever. I guess if they're having fun, more power to them. Honestly, ain't taking their money and telling them bullshit and whatnot. And while I'm at it, fuck Kim Kardashian. Kim K is trash for a lot of reasons, but more recently she promoted this Judy Crisis Kit, which costs $60. Literally a millionaire exploiting a pandemic. And yep, look at this $60 crisis kit. Oh, you get a fancy 3M mask and a bag to hold it in, and a bag of water you're never going to drink, and a single pre-charged charger, because that's what you're going to need when you get coronavirus. And a poncho, in case you're out in the rain. I just saw stupid. Just people, the greed. They never get fucking tired of being greedy. It's never enough. It's a sickness. It's a fucking mental disease these people have. I'll take a break and read the chatty chat. What you guys got to say in a chatty chat. Scroll down. If Jesus cured the virus or wipe us all out, stop playing with us. I don't make up your mind, Jesus. Fucking Jesus. Lido Trump. That's it. The world's a parody. There is the proof. It has to be. This has to be a goddamn joke. It's a simulation that it's meant to be a dark joke. I can't believe otherwise. How creepy are you? Very. All of the creepy. I did not consider that B-Spirits was this bright. She probably doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. She probably didn't even read it. She probably just read the first couple sentences and was like, yeah, retweet that shit. They surveyed 500 from Mississippi. Yep, wouldn't be surprised. Definitely the type of people that are around here. Let's see if there's any more super chatty chats. No more super chats. All right. Up to 103 people at least. What's up, everybody? Be sure to go to the new channel. There is a link in the description. And subscribe to the new channel, because the podcast will be moved from this channel to the new channel eventually. So be sure to go support the new channel if you like the podcast. If you want to watch it in the future, do it. Do it. And I think I might save some of this for Monday. Since there's only 100 people here, I might go ahead and call it quits and plan on doing a show for Monday. I don't know. Guess I could just finish up the show here. What time is it? How long have I been streaming for? I can't see shit. Can't see what the fuck is happening right now. I don't know what time I started, so looking at the time does not help me in any way. Already done, Dusty. Appreciate that. Zeus Dusty, yep, appreciate that. I love you, Dusty. Best podcast. I appreciate that. Please tell your friends. The ratings are very low. How low can you go? All right. I guess I'll keep going a little bit. Let's do a few more stories. This is a very good joke. Very clever joke. So apparently, R. Kelly is in prison because he likes to have sex with underage women and pee on them and whatnot. And he wants to get out of jail because he's worried about getting coronavirus. Yeah, he's worried about getting the COVID-19. And somebody says, if it was COVID-15, he'd be cool with it. Get it? Yeah, he would. 15 will get you 20. Ain't that right there, R. Kelly? Solid joke, dude. Solid joke. Got 366,000 likes. Well done. Did you guys hear about this? So Trump was out there and he was like, yeah, there's a new miracle drug out there called, I don't know what the fuck it was called. Chloroquine. Chloroquine's doing miracles for the COVID shit. And so, like, here's the thing that old people do a lot. Like, even my mom does this. She gets these fish antibiotics. And supposedly, I have no idea. I've never researched this. But supposedly, they're exactly the same thing they give to humans, right? But they're just dirt cheap and you don't need a prescription. You can get them and whatnot. And so she gets those off the internet sometimes. And so apparently, this is a thing old people do where they just get, like, fish antibiotics and shit. So they got some kind of aquarium cleaning shit that had one of these things that Trump mentioned in there, but it was a different form, I guess, than Trump was talking about. And this older dude and his wife took it, and he died. So, I should never, ever have to say this, but please don't listen to Trump about anything, okay? If you're listening to Trump, you're probably going to kill yourself, because Lord knows he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And even more, his followers don't know what the fuck he's talking about. So, sad to see, but then again, that's a little bit of Darwinian, in my opinion. And Glenn Beck wants to kill your grandma. Glenn Beck's like, hey, it's fine. Go back to work. Go back to open up the account. Who cares? If some people are going to die, folks. People are going to die. It's cool.
We are not at a place as Americans to where we are going to let the Democrats jam down the Green New Deal because we're at home panicked. I want to have a frank conversation with you and ask you where you stand. I'm in the danger zone. I'm right at the edge. I'm 56. In Italy, they're saying if you're sick and you're 60, don't even come in. So I'm in the danger zone. I would rather have my children stay home and all of us who are over 50 go in and keep this economy going and working. Even if we all get sick, I'd rather die than kill the country, because it's not the economy that's dying, it's the country. And I'll show you just what's happening to it.
All right, do it, Glenn Beck, do it. You literally sit in your fucking house right now talking big, motherfucker. Go get a job at a grocery store. Start stocking the goddamn shelves at Walmart, Glenn Beck. Don't you want to save the economy, Glenn Beck, for your children? You lying motherfucker. You don't give a shit about that. You just trying to virtue signal. When I talk about virtues, I hate virtue signaling. I hate that term, because that term is usually used to put people who are trying to do good down. But this is probably fucking virtue signaling right here. This motherfucker has no intention of going out saving the economy. He just talking out of his ass and acting like he's a hero or some shit. You ain't no hero, motherfucker. And Rick Wiles, hey. You know why the coronavirus is infecting so many people in synagogues? It's because of the Jews. The Jews aren't worshiping Jesus hard enough. The fucking Jews.
God is spreading it in your synagogues. You're under judgment because you oppose his son, the Lord Jesus Christ. That is why you have a plague in your synagogues. Repent.
It's everywhere.
Repent and believe on the name of Jesus Christ.
God, why would you worship a monster? No, it won't. What the? Somebody put this dude in jail. Seriously, shut him up. Put him in jail. Fuck this motherfucker. I'm for free speech and all, but goddamn it, he's gonna keep people killed. Like, you can't yell fire at a crowded theater. You can't fucking say shit that's gonna get people killed, can you? Just seems crazy. And of course, another one of the Trump's Bible teachers. This dude literally holds Bible school for Trump's administration. Going public and talking about, hey, you know why we got coronavirus? It's the gays. It's people fucking. That's what's happening here. In a blog post titled, Is God Judging America Today?, a pastor who leads a weekly Bible study group for members of President Donald Trump's cabinet appeared to blame the coronavirus pandemic on several groups, including those who have a proclivity towards lesbianism and homosexuality. That's right, folks. God's really concerned with where you're putting your dick, okay? He does not want it in booty holes. You women, he does not want you licking vagina. So, stop immediately or he will kill everybody. That's basically what it boils down to. Stop it, folks. You'll get us all killed. The all-loving, all-knowing God is going to murder us all because of who you're fucking. So think of the children, gays. Cut it out, please, for you doom us all. America is experiencing a consequential wrath of God, the Reverend Ralph Drollinger wrote in a lengthy March 21st Bible study on his Capitol Ministry blog, which caused outrage among several national LGBTQ advocates. In addition to gays and lesbians, Drollinger, who the New York Times recently referred to as the Trump cabinet's shadow diplomat, also laid blame on people with depraved minds, environmentalists, oh my God, and those who deny the existence of God for igniting God's wrath. That's right, you environmentalist. Hey, you're trying to save the earth, and so God's going to destroy it until you quit. That's just logic, folks. That's just how God operates. Let's all bow down and worship him immediately. What a hero. And this is not surprising at all. Christian pastor who thought COVID-19 is just a mass hysteria is among the first in Virginia to die from virus. Now that's sad, obviously. Like, I'm not happy this guy's dead. But at the same time, was it God's wrath? Isn't it God's wrath? Is that what this is? So what did you do, dude? What did you do to deserve death from your all-loving God? One of the first deaths of the Virginian from coronavirus was a 66-year-old Christian musical evangelist who fell ill while on a trip to New Orleans with his wife. As the friendly atheist Bo Gardner points. Bo Gardner's not the friendly atheist. What the fuck are you talking about, Raw Story? It's him at Meta. Him at Meta's the friendly atheist. Anyway, points out, Landon Sprawlin had previously shared opinions that the pandemic was the result of mass hysteria from the media. On March 13th, Spalding shared a... Man, that wasn't long ago. That's like a little over a month ago? He dropped dead fast, man. Spalding shared a misleading meme that compared coronavirus deaths to swine flu deaths and suggested the media is using the pandemic to hurt Trump. These are Trump supporters, folks. Believe in Trump's bullshit. It's literally getting them killed. In the comments, Sprawlin acknowledged that the outbreak is a real issue, but added that he believes the media is pumping out fear and doing more harm than good. Well, you ain't got to worry about it no more. You ain't got to worry about the media anymore. It will come and it will go. Well, you certainly did. You came and you went. Good goddamn. I guess you didn't pray hard enough. Somehow, this is definitely your fault. And, oh, God damn it. These folks, they have one joke, and it's not funny. It's like, what? He got 1,500 likes for this? Really? I've been very disappointed in how the WHO is not reporting on how the coronavirus is differently impacting each of the 872 genders. They're resorting to antiquated fixed binary thinking and only reporting male versus female epidemiological realities. Yeah, it's the one joke. All the genders. This dude is literally a professor, or he was. A fucking professor. Good goddamn, how could this be real? This is the funniest joke of 2015. Well, my underrated comedian Castrato, I'll block and mute you to protect you from my old jokes. What a human cuttlefish. Yeah, I'll block you. I can't take your criticism. Ow, my fifis are hurt. Man, the intellectual Dargo is just the saddest group of motherfuckers I've ever seen, man. What's up, Joe Rogan? You still a part of that group? Might want to distance yourself a little bit. Just saying. And, like, this is true. All these rich motherfuckers keep posting their shit, bragging about how much money they have, but, like, this shit's ugly. You got the most uncomfortable... Shut the fuck up. Look how uncomfortable this house looks. It looks fucking sterile. Like, all the chairs look uncomfortable. The floor looks uncomfortable. You got... Your TV is way too far from everything. Yeah, it looks like you're rich. But, fuck, I don't want to live in that piece of shit, man. Sell that shit and give it to the poor. Sell it, give it to the sick, motherfucker. Do some good. Stop bragging. I guess that's a Big Stacka. Never heard of him. Fuck you, Big Stacka. Not impressed. And this tweet from Katie Hopkins. Right-wing chud-ass tool Katie Hopkins did not age very well. Breaking news for the youth. As moms, we had chicken pox parties for our young kids, so that one toddler with the chicken pox might give it to the others in order to build their immunity and get it over with. Trust in your strength. Coronavirus, yeah! That's what you parents need to do. You need to find one kid who has coronavirus and bring him over and invite all the children all over the town over to your house to interact. And maybe they can share drinks with each other and touch each other's faces, you know. Yeah, just let God sort it out. Trust your strength, Christian ladies. Good Lord. How can this be real life, folks? That was only on March 13th. That wasn't even that long ago. Gonna be like 100,000 people dead soon. Gotta laugh to keep from crying, folks. Only way you can get through this. And apparently, weed shops have been declared indispensable businesses that have to stay open even through COVID-19. And I'm not hating on it. I'm saying, yeah, they are indispensable. They are essential businesses. Gotta get your weed. Last thing you want to do when you're quarantined is be sober. Fuck that shit. And, oh God, dudes. This dude was going to bomb a predominantly black hospital in the middle of a fucking plague. This is what's happening here in this country, folks. I'm going to put on my glasses for this shit. A man suspected of planning to attack a hospital treating coronavirus cases in the U.S. state of Missouri died after a shootout with the FBI, officials say. The confrontation happened as agents tried to arrest the 36-year-old in the city of Belton as a part of a domestic terrorism investigation, the FBI said. Officials said the man was motivated by racist and anti-government beliefs. He had allegedly considered a range of targets before settling on the hospital because of the current outbreak. The suspect, identified by authorities as Timothy R. Wilson, had been under surveillance for months, which revealed him to be a potentially violent extremist who had expressed racial and religious hatred, the FBI said in a statement. Wilson had previously considered attacking a school with a large number of black students, a mosque, and a synagogue, according to the FBI. He reportedly decided to target the unidentified hospital after authorities in Belton, located in the Kansas City area, told residents to stay at home in an attempt to stem the coronavirus spread. Wilson considered various targets and ultimately settled on an area hospital in an attempt to harm many people, targeting a facility that is providing critical medical care in today's environments, the statement added, without identifying the facility. The suspect had taken the necessary steps to acquire materials needed to build an explosive device. So yeah, racism's dead, folks. It's dead. These racist motherfuckers literally gonna blow up hospitals in the middle of a pandemic. No doubt, 100% Trump supporter. No doubt in my mind. Who gonna doubt that? Who gonna say this was a Trump supporter? Lie to me. Come on. At least he's dead, though. Hey, good news. Knock on wood. Motherfucker's dead. And people get mad. Rich people, like I pointed out, Gordon Ramsey, and then you got Mr. Virgin Airlines over here, worth billions of dollars, and he's not giving his employees paid leave. So they're spreading the hashtag coronavillains with bad hair and bad attitudes. When this is over, I hope that people treat them with the same compassion they treated their staff with. Yeah, like fuck Gordon Ramsay. Fuck all these people, man. Tired of these goddamn celebrities just pocketing their fucking money and not... You know, you're supposed to... If you're rich, you're supposed to save your money for a rainy day. That's what they say. Motherfuckers, it's raining. It's raining like a motherfucker. When are you going to use that money to help people? When are you going to use that little nest egg you built up? For others, man. If not now, when? You're never going to do it. If you're so selfish that you're not going to do it now, then it's obvious that you're such a giant, amazingly piece of human excrement that you're never going to fucking do it. So after this pandemic is over, fuck you. Why should we continue to support you? Why should we continue to help you make money when you're obviously disgusting, greedy pieces of shit? We shouldn't, in my opinion. And some of these people are going overboard. I don't know if she's doing this for attention or if this is a real fucking thing, but this woman in a bubble ball. She like Bubble Boy out there. You ever seen Bubble Boy? Love that movie. Got a guy behind her pushing on it. That's just rude. There's not enough room to get around the aisles around you, woman. Stay at home. But I don't know. Maybe she's immunocompromised and scared to death, so I guess I won't hate on her too bad for it. And John Jones, the greatest MMA fighter, in my opinion, in the history of mixed martial arts, got arrested again. This time DWI. He drunk as fuck. John Jones, what's your problem, man? John Jones always fails miserably, always lets everybody down, has so many goddamn opportunities, has so much potential and talent, it's unfucking believable. Fucks up constantly. You rich motherfucker, get somebody else to drive you around. Why are you driving your own car, John Jones? Especially when you drunk. Take an Uber, motherfucker. And they released like the video footage of him taking breathalyzer, not breathalyzer, but the field sobriety test. That's what they're called. And he like drunk as fuck, stumbling all over the place. He trying to figure out how to walk. He can't really walk correctly. They have a whole section where he's trying to walk. And they finally put him in handcuffs. Let's see where. There he is. Him trying to walk. He's like counting his steps. Did I do it right? Was that good? Did I pass? No, you didn't pass. You're going to jail, John Jones. And he was like, oh, let me try that again. I have ADD because I get punched in the head a lot. Yeah, you must, dude. Definitely not thinking clearly, John Jones. All right, let me check the chat, see what you guys got to say in the chat. It always comes down to the lesser of two evils. Yeah, it usually does in this society. What you going to do? I wish it weren't the case. Just let them pay their taxes. No charity needed. They don't, though. Just tax them more. That'd be great. I thought Gordon Ramsay cool. I thought he was cool, too, but apparently not. Apparently he is a greedy fuck. So, Gordon Ramsay go to hell. Idiot sandwich. When Trump gets the COVID, will he still call it Chinese? He probably already has it. They would never tell you if he had it, though. That's the thing. They're such liars. They're never going to fucking own up to it. All right, let's see. Any more super chats? No more super chats. Okay. We got what? 96 people here on the show today. Guess I'll finish it up. So much for the free speech warriors, folks. Trump literally sending a cease and desist letter to try to get this ad shut down because he didn't like what the ad said. Good ad, though, and it's short. Let me play it.
The coronavirus.
This is their new hoax.
We have it totally under control. It's one person coming in from China. One day it's like a miracle. It will disappear. When you have 15 people, and within a couple of days it's going to be down to close to zero, we really think we've done a great job in keeping it down to a minimum.
I like this stuff. I really get it. People are surprised that I understand it.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
Never
Priorities
does.
USA Action is responsible for the content of this ad.
Yet somehow they're telling us 55% of the population is supportive of his coronavirus response. Like, how could it be real? I mean, I don't know. I guess people really are this stupid. I mean, Trump's the president. What can I say at this point? Just no faith in my fellow human beings whatsoever at this point. And I showed you guys this shit on my last show where this fucking dumbass trying to make a viral video where he's walking around licking the deodorants. Fucking moron. So yeah, they arrested him. Good. Put this motherfucker under the jail. They arrested him for making a terroristic threat. Make an example out of this motherfucker. Yeah, Cody Fister. I'm not gonna make any rape jokes, but make your own in your head. Oh, God, what a fucking piece of shit, dude. So anyway, have you learned your lesson, Cody Fister? Oh, you so clever and cute, aren't you? It's just a prank, bro. It's just pranks, bro. It's just jokes, yo. Yeah, enjoy your jail. 4.3 million views though, so I guess he's like got some fame out of it. Maybe he don't give a shit. Maybe he's willing to do a little jail time just to get some fame. A lot of narcissistic people do that kind of shit. And man, it's hard to believe that these people are real. I mean, sometimes I just think to myself, this has to be a parody. This can't be. This is like Kim Jong-un, like what people in North Korea would say about Kim Jong-un if they're afraid of dying. Maybe this dude is just doing it because he makes money doing it, and he knows that people will watch him if he does this, or maybe he's serious. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what to think about this kind of shit anymore.
You gotta accept something, okay? He's smarter than you are. I have a fucking ego, and I consider myself a very brilliant person, all right? I have a healthy self-esteem. And even I recognize quietly the moves that President Trump has made that I don't understand, that I want to question. I do it quietly inside my own fucking head. Because I'm like, it's not that he's making mistakes, it's that I don't understand what he's doing yet. It's the smartest thing I can tell any of you. The times that you start to question him, it's not him that's the problem. It's that you haven't figured out what he's doing yet. And that's why I don't publicly say shit about him when I even disagree with what he's doing, because I'm like, I bet I'll end up agreeing once I figure out what his strategy is. And why is that? Because he's proven himself over and over and fucking over again.
This is how they talk about God. Yeah, I mean, sure, I got cancer and I'm dying rapidly, but I'm just God's plan. It's God. God had some kind of plan that I don't know about yet. It's wiser than me. That's how they talk about Trump, man. It's literally a fucking cult. But is this real? Do these people really believe this? Or are they just saying this? I just can't figure it out anymore. It seems too insane to believe that he could really be serious. Especially with Trump, one of the dumbest people, a guy who cannot even string a sentence together. A guy who cannot even read a teleprompter. A guy who makes mistake after mistake after mistake, never owns up to anything. Never learns from his mistake, just brags on himself constantly. How can this be real? But I assume it must be. I don't know, folks. And who ever thought that the Cheesecake Factory would be leading the revolution? Yeah, Cheesecake Factory going on rent strike. The Cheesecake Factory tells landlords across the country it won't be able to pay rent on April 1st. So yeah, it's not April Fools or nothing, folks. Cheesecake Factory going on a rent strike. And what are they going to do? Are they going to kick them all out of the fucking buildings they're in? I doubt it. It was weird. I was even at Subway the other day talking to the manager at Subway, and she was saying that they closed the other Subway restaurant here in town because the rents were too high. And I was like, yeah, they're doing rent strikes at Cheesecake Factory now. And she's like, we need to do that. We need to do some rent strikes. So I don't know. Maybe there's a movement afoot here, folks. Maybe some good will come out of this. Maybe shit will change. I mean, like, the rents definitely need to be lowered. That's for sure. Grinding people into the ground. And InfoWars. Poor Alex Jones. He ain't having a good week. Google banned his InfoWars Android app. It was one of the last places outside of his website that Alex Jones was able to spread his bullshit. And the reason is because he was telling people not to worry about the coronavirus. He was saying some shit about aliens. Let me see if I can read this shit. This is what Alex Jones is saying now. Keep in mind, this is a person that InfoWars is what Tim Pool says is mainstream. Just as valid as like CNN. Let's see. Where did it said it somewhere in here where he was blaming space aliens for this shit. Okay, I guess it's here. Misinformation about the COVID-19 pandemic. Anyway, basically he says there are interdimensional aliens who are trying to kill us all. And so you don't really have to worry about the COVID-19 too much because of that reason. So anyway, they shut his ass down. Google finally said enough of enough. We can't have you on our platform. And then he lost another appeal in his lawsuit where the Sandy Hook families are suing him for saying the whole thing was a fucking hoax. He already owes them. I think he lost another. He's basically trying to do frivolous lawsuits against them to get them to drop their lawsuit against him. But every time he does it, the court rules against him and makes him pay their attorney's fees. And so he lost another one this week, and he has to pay another $20,000. So right now he has to pay the families $150,000 in attorney's fees, and the case is not even over yet. They haven't even got to the part where they're going to fucking nail his ass for millions of dollars. So where you gonna get that money, Alex Jones? Not from Google. You know, maybe you should stop being a piece of shit and stop lying to people and conning them. I don't know, just my thought, Alex Jones. And this is pretty funny. Time for a few palate cleansers, folks. Little palate cleansers. Relationship goals. This is how you pass the time and when you're alone with your significant other. They're gonna be a horsey, y'all. Yeah, giddy up. Let's go. A big-butted horse. Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty cute. You know, they just sitting around trying to think of shit to do. They bored. And look at this little boy. He gonna kill the rain. He gonna kill all that rain. You get in my mouth, rain. I'm gonna eat every bit of the rain. Go kill it all dead. Isn't he sweet? Yeah, you get it. You kill her. And last but not least, can we all agree on how majestic this fucking kitty cat is? Look at this pretty baby. Oh my fucking God. Oh, my cat's in another room right now. We quarantined them for tonight's show. But oh my God, did you so precious? Somebody definitely put him in that tree. Clearly didn't jump in that tree himself, but that is a pretty kitty cat. And that's all the material I was going to do for you guys tonight on this impromptu show. Let me read the chatty chat, see what you guys got to say. Last chance to get your super chat in if you want to support the show. If not, that's cool too. Whatever. What you going to do? Jones is making his own diggy hole. Yep. I assume we're talking about Alex Jones and not John Jones. We talked about several different Jones tonight. He can't buy all of Trump's judges. It worked against his ex-wife. Yep, he'll run out of money eventually, even though he's still a multimillionaire. He's got a bunch of money. Trump twerks in mysterious ways. Trump works in mysterious ways, yep. Dusty supporting his local Subway. Hells yeah. They got some good veggie subs in there. Gotta go help him out. Jock thinking, this is live, it's not a football team. Yep, heard that. This is scary. Yes, it is. Cat. Yeah, pretty kitty. Because out of sight, as long as someone like you exists in the world, there's still hope. Love you. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. And, I guess that's my show for tonight, folks. I'm gonna be back. I don't know what I'm gonna do another show. I'm gonna try to do this again Monday, I guess. I'm gonna hope that it's going. I'm gonna do it the regular way, where I do the event and I advertise it ahead of time. for a few hours and see if the numbers go back up. I have no idea. I don't understand why YouTube has decided to fuck me. Definitely not something I needed right now, but oh well. Hopefully we'll work this out. Appreciate everybody that joined me tonight. Hope you guys have a good weekend. As always, please consider becoming a Patreon. It's down $20 again. So need your help, $1 or $2 a month, whatever you can afford. Most of the money goes to cute little kitty cats and dogs, so please help me out if you can. Also, be sure to like the video, be sure to leave comments, and also go subscribe to the new channel right now. Do it. There's a link in the description of the video. Go subscribe to the new channel and watch the videos on there. Help me get my hours up on there so I can get monetized over there and I can move all this thing over there. Really appreciate it, guys. I will maybe be back Monday. I will let you guys know if that's the case. Appreciate you joining me tonight. Love you guys so much, and I will fucking see you soon. Good night, everybody. What's up, Faye? Faye said, oh, I missed it. Take my money. Anyways, okay, we'll do, Faye. Thank you. Love you. Have a good one.